Although my fucking internet's gone up 30 quid since last year.
Okay, now.
Since last year.
Inflation? That's... Oh my God.
It's a fucking disgrace. Thank you for listening to Talking to Our Souls. Or, to put it another way, to Talking Our Souls. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only and may deal with adult topics and adult themes. Brownstown, we're with you when you fight. Brownstown, bark with the dogs tonight. Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you. Dum bum tish. Remember the 5th of June. It's June already, and we're busting out all over. We're talking to our souls. Episode 8, Season 4. I'd like to know how many people have listened to Season 1, 2 and 3. But if you're just joining us for 4, welcome to Talking to Our Souls. With me, Steve Henn, and over there we have...
Let's have a look. Come on, let's have a look. Come on, you know you want to. Show us your fucking WhatsApp messages, Boris. Mr. Singh.
Show us your fucking WhatsApp messages. He said he was very sweary tonight. I didn't really want to. I don't like giving that man oxygen, but he's obviously worked out that he's going to look better if he does it rather than not doing it. But it's not all the WhatsApp messages. He's deleted most of the stuff, and he's that phone has got the wallpaper governor on it as well that he says he can't get because the security services have said don't you dare open your phone because your phone was a public phone number for years, and that's the man.
I think maybe he's worried about all the information regarding the orgies they had number 10 during lockdown, aren't they?
Angela Rayner, Ginger Pussy. Did you see it? He must have sent some really quite... When all said and done, I don't actually see what the problem is, because this person and I'm calling him this person because I don't know what their name is, but the person that's in charge of the commission, she only needs to see the stuff. She's not going to publish any of it. The fact that you're saying, no, you can't see any, suggests to me there's stuff they don't want anybody else to see. Even if it is.
He's probably said,
did you see her? Did you see her? Well, yeah, but I don't think... I think it's just going to show incompetence from top to bottom. I can't see what the problem is. If you're in court, you have to show stuff. That's the law. And it was their idea for the commission.
I think it's all the party information. Not the Conservative Party information, but let's get pissed up. Come on, hey?
Yeah.
We're politicians. We're special. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard for us. So let's get pissed and bang some people.
Let's get pissed and bang some people is the Conservative cry. No, I do think you're right about. I do think it is. There'll be there's got to be more information on parties, because they're going to be saying, "You're coming over tonight." There'll be that. But in America, none of this would have happened, because everything that's governmental has to be written down and in public and ready for the public to see. So they shouldn't be using their personal bloody phones anyway.
He's texting Matt Hancock. Matt, you're the minister for the NHS, aren't you? Yes, I'm just going by the messages. Well, yes, Prime Minister. We're having a party. Get your hands on some free Johnnies and bring them over.
They need more than 3. I don't like the idea of Johnson and a Johnny in the same sentence, but never mind.
I don't think he does either.
All my girlfriends used to call me a double bagger. That was one down there and one on my face. 1997, double bagger. I like to share. I like to overshare. But no, I can't see, there's no help for this. Obviously, the government are in the wrong. From what I hear, everybody's saying they're not going to win the case to stop it. Johnson's actually said he's given them the relevant. He's used the word relevant rather than all. Watch this space, because I feel she's got her teeth into this, and I don't think she's going to be played for a fool. And that's the trouble with Johnson's government. They played everyone for a fool.
What I thought is that you have a word where I say, look, right, I've got these messages, right, and I've been talking about everyone's mum, right. Can you just make sure they don't see those? If that was the case, but it can't be. Yeah. It's more than that, isn't it?
There has to.
Otherwise, we'll just hand them over.
Because she only needs to see them that they exist. That's all. So they're not being. No, it's not that she wants to see them so that the Daily Mail will get them, or the Mirror or the Sun. There you go. I did quite well. I remembered 3 newspapers then. So yeah, it does. It smells a bit, and I'm not sure whether it's just delay, or they are incompetent. They are incompetent.
Actually, it's funny though, because I think I'm sure a lot of it's probably bad mouthing all the people he's in the cabinet. It's these Rishis, the Matt Hancocks, Preeti Patels. I can imagine him using racial language there. Yeah.
Of course he will. Tank top bum boys, Mr. Watermelon Smile. That's his usual language. It'll be worse if he thinks no one else. If he thinks he's doing it for a joke. Oh, this will make him laugh. This will make him laugh. I thought it was my impression of Boris. I thought it was quite good.
He's like a posh Arnie, isn't he? You know, Arnie goes, get to the top. Boris is like, I'm going to bang her.
Oh, why do you keep saying that? It just puts this picture in me, and it's a flabby bottom going up and down, and his yellow mop of hair. It's not a good look.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think I think it's the kind of person who just sits, lies down, and doesn't do jack. He just goes,
"Oh yeah,
I am Prime Minister. Do your worst
or best." I feel I feel you come to a certain age in your life though, and that's how it happens. For a man, they're fucking lazy. The best is you lean up against the table. Then that's probably the best. The most adventurous the men will come these days after 40.
Gavin, what's your favourite? You just mentioned it. What's your favourite position? I call it fucking lazy. I just sit back and just wait.
There's a waiter's friend called a lazy boy, isn't it? What's your favourite position? Fucking lazy boy. Oh, we're not doing
lazy. That's the chairs, isn't it? It's the chairs, isn't it?
The chair's the lazy boy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you been on my
lazy boy? You think I'm a dumb waiter?
I'd rather they didn't talk about it. So, are you looking forward to the inquiry then, or do you think it'll just peter?
Yeah. I think I'll be retired by then.
Yeah.
If I'm not dead.
well, that's it. The care home one, when they've got to look into the care home, which I think is the most damaging, where they were killing all these poor people in the... And I don't mean poor as in haven't got money, because we're all poor now, but these poor people in care homes. It's not till after 2024. So the election will have been and gone. So, and I think that's the worst one. And we'll all say, yeah, well, we all knew that. What are we going to do about it? Well, we're just going to slap their hands because they're in opposition now. Who do you think is going to be the leader of the opposition?
Someone we don't know. All the usual suspects are disappearing, aren't they? Because some of them are not standing down, aren't they? Because they know they're going to get re-elected.
Yeah, there's a lot. Is it 42 so far have stood down? I don't know. I bet there's a proper number. But yeah, no, I think Johnson is edging his way to try and get rid of Rishi before the election. But even if that does happen, he won't be there for the opposition because that's like too much work. It could be the world famous Gavin Williams. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Unfortunately, your video froze there in a position of thusness. But there you go. Should we have a look at a wheel of news?
Deliberately.
Oh, I did not. Okay, lottery of news this week. We could do Deal Down Under, Be happy. What? We've done that. That's WhatsApp messages. He fell over. Baby Pacino. No good Russian sex. I thought that's my favourite. No good Russian sex.
Because the war.
The Russian sex workers going into Parliament with the Welshman.
Well, they don't get paid by the hour, Steve, so I can understand why they're Russian.
With me, they used to get paid by the minute. They used to make 60 quid a minute. They used to go home with 30 quid in their pockets. Now, one more time. I just put that down because we hadn't got much. You won't know what that is. It's Britain's Got Talent, the comedian who did One More Time. I do feel it was really. He just had a high vis jacket on and kept taking it off, but he was very, very good. I enjoyed him immensely. Which number would you like, Av?
What's Deal Down Under? I don't know what that one is.
Ah. Deal Down Under. It's the Australian trade deal.
We have a new free trade agreement with the UK. Some British products will become cheaper. Exciting news. I just wonder, what does Britain actually have to offer us? I mean, there's a beautiful MGs. Oh, hang on. The MG's owned by a Chinese company.
Yeah, that's right. That's
so
true.
what else do they have? There's black pudding, Cumberland sausages. That's about it, isn't it?
Carlos, there's like Spice Girls CDs, a nice cup of English breakfast tea. Don't be so hard on the Brits.
All right, name one good export from the UK, Matty.
It's hard, isn't it? I suppose. The peas. This is about what we sell to them, Carl. It's a good thing for us. Good thing for us because we get to sell more beef, and that's great for everybody in Australia.
All right.
Do you think we've been lied to when they say it's a good thing for us?
I think, well, it's strange because they talk like that, but they've already done a deal for UK supplying them with nuclear submarines.
Oh yes, but that's a different thing.
So,
isn't it? Blowing up people. We're good at that. We're good at arms.
Yeah, well, we got that, and then also, I mean, you mentioned there, I know, the beef and the lamb. It's supposed to be better here, but I think that was a concern, wasn't it? That shit lamb was going to come from New Zealand, Australia, and make it cheaper here, and screw up the Welsh.
Yeah, but they're going to sell us the beef, isn't it? It's a good deal for them, they're saying. So we're going to buy beef from Australia rather than here. We're fucked. We're absolutely... And they're just taking the piss. Everyone around the world is taking the piss out of this country, and it's not the people in its fault, in it.
No. Do you know who negotiated those deals, Steve?
Nadine Dorris.
Liz Truss.
Did she negotiate those deals, or was she just in charge?
Well, she was going around making it, saying, "Oh look, I got this deal with Japan, I got this deal with New Zealand, I got this deal," and she was basically getting these deals in, saying, "Look how good I am," but on paper they're a piece of shit, aren't they? Like her prime ministership. Yeah,
100%. Just, but even though I think we'll just forget about her though, as the world this country just gets worse and worse. We'll forget that actually Liz Truss was a breath of fresh air in the darkness between Johnson and Sunak.
Breath of fresh air.
No, I know, but I mean,
more like a
tornado of doom.
A whiff of shit stained fart on your white fronts.
Whoa!
Yeah.
No, but I just think I think she was irrelevant. Although they did a lot of damage between them, I think the actual running of the country business was irrelevant. But the damage she did was irreversible.
Yeah.
But
you're talking about her, but I was watching, as you know, I watch a lot of TV, and I flicked over to GB News, as I do on a regular basis, and guess who was on there? Talking to your mate from the Daily Mirror, Crazy Kotang.
Was he? They're letting him out now.
What? Yeah, I thought you've got some nerve. Then I thought, well, yeah, he would go on GB News because they look after him on the Conservatives on they look after him. You thought, I'll go on there. They're not going to challenge me. They love me. That's where all the Conservatives are going. They're going to Talk TV GB News. Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
But they're not. They're losing money. They're like Manchester United. They're just losing money.
Who is?
GB News. They're losing millions. Racism in this country. I've got nothing to worry about.
I mean, obviously some stuff you think, oh, like Nigel Farage, oh my God. But there are some other stuff you can watch and you're thinking, well, you know something, other channels are not talking about this stuff.
Yeah, and I wonder why that is. Is it just because it's not true?
Different view, they watch it. What I don't like is when they have someone like, they'll do like a segment where they're like, now we're going to talk to one of our guests about their life. And it's like Anne Widdecombe. I was like, fuck.
Oh, she makes my sperm curdle, if I can say that. I just did. Let's not talk about Anne Widdecombe then.
Why?
It wouldn't curdle. It wouldn't curdle.
Why? What? Oh no! I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna walk out the room. Steve. It's horrendous.
What? But no, she's. I don't like her at all. Even when she's trying to dance, I don't like her.
They're the worst. And the thing is, Steve, Labour's coming in, and it's not going to get any better.
I think I'm going to vote Conservative. I think I really am, because like it is going to get worse. It's going to get, whoever comes in, it's going to be worse. So we may as well let them just deal with it, because it's not going to make anyone. When Labour come in, it's not going to make anyone's life instantly better. It might make a few people's life instantly better, but it won't.
But when he's gone back on, I think we took to Australia. I think maybe I was wondering, does it mean I can move to Australia easier than stopping here? That'd be a benefit, wouldn't it? You know, I don't know if it's
not for the Australians. I could have a New Zealand passport. I could move to New Zealand.
I'll drive you. I'll drive you to the airport.
Drive to the airport. Pack your bags. I'll drive.
Make sure you get on. Make sure you get on.
Thing is, we can still do this with me in New Zealand.
No, I reckon my internet's too slow for that.
Well, yeah, I do as well. He wouldn't even get to the Isle of Wight. Oh, there was somebody on the radio this morning saying he swam. He's the first man to swim from England to the Isle of Man. That can't be true. And I don't even know how far the Isle of Man is off the coast of the United Kingdom. Well, but he was saying he was swimming and he got a great big jellyfish in his face. And I thought, I would have stopped when he told me that he was getting stung on his legs by jellyfish.
Was it Anne Widdecombe in front of him?
No, that's not right. Even though I think she's rubbish and she makes me curdle me cream, she's not. You just can't call her ugly. Or a jelly. You can call her a jellyfish. Yeah, no, you can call her a jellyfish. Because she's a bit of a blob, blob, blob.
I think, well, David Williams swam from the UK to France, didn't he? So, you know,
he swam the fucking Thames, full of shit. He had to be on so many antibiotics and everything after that. Mind you, I suppose the Channel is full of.
Well, any waters around the UK is going to be polluted from all the shit. The water companies have been pumping out, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't really mentioned that. The joy is they're going to charge us for their mistakes, and their shareholders will still get their money. So that's the main thing, isn't it? We're happy with that.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, we've got a bullshit government, and all their shit polluting our water. It's a shit show.
Let's go back to the Wheel of News. I'm really quite excited because we've got some good ones here. He fell over. I've actually got a picture. Because I thought I could put the video in, but I think the video's a bit unfair because it shows him to be a doddery old man. So I feel the picture's a little bit easier. Although the guy in the seats with the glasses is smiling. which is a bit of a worry. And I don't know if he's a CIA or what, or even a Republican. President Biden fell over while he was giving young people a diploma.
Yeah, you know what? I've got a theory on this because he's done it a few times now.
I think he's pissed.
And I reckon it's no. I think it's when hell's calling him to come down. Biden, they're dragging me down.
The reason he's still president is because of Donald Trump. He can't afford not to keep showing his face.
I think that there's another Democratic senator. I think she's a senator. She's got Alzheimer's, Steve.
Does anyone know?
She's been like
Has
that for a
anyone
few
told
years.
her?
It's coming to light now. Apparently, she's in the late 80s, and she's had it for a while apparently, and she's been ill.
Is she a Democrat?
Right,
Did you say?
and it's all the people. Yeah, Democrat, and all these people around her have been like apparently doing all the work for her. She doesn't do interviews. It seems like a common theme here, Steve, with like Democrat elderly people. They want to hang on. Don't want to hang on to power, even when they don't. They got realistic. Biden's an old geezer. It's strange. It's really strange. You're thinking someone who's Alzheimer's. How can they keep their job? Yeah.
Have you got your window open, or have you moved?
I've got a window open.
We can hear the birds singing, which is nice to hear the birds singing. I like to call them Charlotte Church. I went in the pet shop the other day. So got any budgerigars going cheap?
But you know, Biden, he I think
fell over.
He needs to go as well. He needs to. It says
he will go
dragged down to hell.
Yeah, I think the thing is he can't say that he's not standing, because if he says he's not standing, it puts a lot of
He's falling down.
We didn't mention Phil, and I think that's fair enough. I don't believe a word of it really, and I can't understand why it's such a big issue when it probably wasn't a big issue. So, anything you want to say before we go, Av?
I disagree with you on that.
So, join us again next week when we talk exclusively from our souls.
Cleveland is right behind you.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share this, because it will help us. And don't forget to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Mondays. Ta-ra!